First off, I want to welcome everybody to tonight's training. I'm probably going to say some things tonight that's going to knock you off your chair. I am totally uh, changing some of my marketing strategies. I'm doing a lot of things different. I've changed my work habits. I've totally revamped basically what I do in my life, and I've done that for a couple of reasons. For one, I was getting so tired, I didn't know whether I was coming or going. And last week I went to town and I saw myself coming back the other way. And I said, it's time to slow down. And so I have. But in slowing down, my health is getting better and my brain is actually working better. And uh, I'm becoming more productive. But we're going to talk about that towards the end of the training. I'm going to talk to you about my Facebook strategy for um, the real estate apps and how I'm doing that. I'm launching that campaign on Monday. And I know I've seen a lot of people, evidently people missed that last week because I haven't had any comments about it. But I'm not selling face-to-face with the real estate apps at all. We're going to talk about that. We're going to go through the anatomy of the app tonight, and I'm going to talk about competition. Nakisha and I were talking about the competition right before the show, and so we're going to talk about that a little bit. But let's start rolling and get this done tonight. Once again, welcome everybody. We got a lot of new people in the house tonight. It's good to see you. My name is Kerry Miller, and I am here each and every Wednesday night and have been for the last 3.5 years with the occasion of a couple of deaths in the family and the holidays. We are always here, and we're always here for you. That's what we do. Uh, First off, a couple of house cleaning things we got to get out of the way. If you'd like to be notified of our trainings and have not been on our list or not on one of our lists, I send this out to about 50 different lists, so we try to catch everybody and post it in Facebook. But go to instantappwizard.com/training. You'll get on our email list, and I email this out every single week, and we'll be more than happy to make sure that you get this. I also post it in the Facebook group. Our link changes every week, so you cannot come to this training without a new link. We don't require you to log in, register every time. I think you do have to log in when you click on the link, you log in. But so go to instantappwizard.com/training and you can get our weekly reminders. Also, just as a quick reminder, each week that we're having training, go to your phone to 27126 and text IEW training. That's IEW training to 27126. If you have not joined our YouTube channel, I highly recommend you join our YouTube channel, and I know many of you have. But as soon as I upload a video, and I know some of you haven't, because every week right after the training you say, has the video been uploaded yet? And if you were a member of our youtube.com/instant-app-wizard, you would not have to ask that question. No, sometimes I get them uploaded right after training. Sometimes it's the next day. It depends on what my schedule is and what I've got going on. We try to upload it no later than about 2 or 3 o'clock on Friday before we call it a weekend. So, but if you'll log into youtube.com/instant-app-wizard and subscribe, you will know the second that it's uploaded. Also, if you would like us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/instant-app-wizard. So my studio is just about done. They're supposed to be in tomorrow or the next day and put the soundproofing on the walls. And as soon as that's done, I'm going to be broadcasting in the Instant App Wizard Facebook page live on Facebook Live. And I'm just waiting on the studio to be completed so that I can do that. So make sure you like us on our Facebook page. That way, when I go live on Facebook /Instant-App-Wizard, you will see us live doing the training. And also, if you're not a member of our group, go to facebook.com/groups/instant-app-wizard. And when I say there's a lot of suggestions and ideas that go there, that's an understatement. There's so much stuff that goes through that group. It's unbelievable at the amount of information that flows. Matter of fact, some of the extra stuff that I add into trainings and some of the things that I do actually come from that group. The new business card format that I did. It's been a long time ago. Mike Cahill actually posted something very similar to that in the group. And I messaged him and said, hey, I would love to use that for my new business card design. He said, great, go ahead. And I did. And I'm telling you, they are flying off the shelf. That one simple change really changed my business this year and has really increased sales. So some of you may be saying, well, I haven't even sold a business card yet. And what I got to say to that is get off your butt and go sell one. And I was talking to someone today on the phone about going out and selling. And I want you to think about this for a moment. I'm going to throw this out there before we get started on the real estate app. And I want you to listen to what I'm going to say. I have so many people call and say, Kerry, I can't go out and sell 10 apps. I can't go out and sell 5 apps. You gotta crawl before you walk. Get that out of your brain tonight. Some of you can, some of you can't. And some of you can't because you've got it in your brain that you've got to go out and sell 10 apps a day. You know, so believe it or not, there's some days we don't sell any apps. There's some days we sell 10 apps. There may be a day where we sell 40 apps, okay? But it doesn't happen every day, okay? So this is what I want you to get in your brain. For all of you on here that are struggling and saying, gosh, how do I do this? Go out and sell one business card. And I put this in the group, and I want to cover this real quick. Quit worrying about pricing. I don't care what you price it at. Go out and get your sales going. When I started out at $49. Then I went to $149. Then I went to $249. Then I went to $349. Okay? I sold a lot of business cards at $49. And now when I go back and get referrals, that cost has gone up, of course, over the last 3 years. So find you a starting place. One business card a day, that's 5 a week. All right? That's 5 a week. We'll make you, if you at $100, we'll make you $500 a week. That's $2,000 a month. But stop there a minute. My referrals, my closure rate on referrals is about 70%, and I get 3 referrals per customer. Okay? And they're always good referrals. The first 3 are always good. Anything after that, they're just grabbing at straws. So for every customer that I get, I'm going to pick up another 2 apps. So instead of doing 5 apps for the week, I've actually picked up 15. Okay? And somebody asked me the other day, how do you get a hold of your referrals? Do you call them? Heck no, man. I don't call anybody. I go see them. Okay? When it comes to that mobile business card, that is still the center of my business. That's how I make a living. That is where my livelihood comes from. Is from that business card and has for the last 2.5 years. Okay? So quit thinking about, oh, I need to go sell 10. I need to go sell 15. Quit looking at the $1 million and start looking at a couple $1,000s a month. And before you know it, that turns into $100,000, and then $250,000, and then $1 million, and you will get there. But you have to start somewhere. So if you got it in your brain that you're not successful if you don't go out and sell one a day, go out and sell one a week. If you're not selling anything, go out and sell one a week. That's $400 a month. Or if you're selling them for $150, that's $600 a month. If you're selling them for $200, that's $800 a month. How many of you on this call right now, and after this, I'm going to get started. How many of you on this call right now that are working a full-time job could use an extra $800 a month? How many of you would like an extra $800 a month? I mean, heck, you go out and buy a really nice car. That's a mortgage payment in Texas. And $800 a month is nothing. That is truly nothing. Making $800 a month with these, you will stumble over $800 a month if you simply ask for the check. show them the card, and ask for the check. Now, with that said, let's get into the real estate app. I'm really excited about the real estate app tonight because I've added something based off of something Lakeisha posted in the group. Okay, so the real estate app since last week has evolved a little bit. All right. Now, I want to when we think about the real estate app, I want you to think about something. Okay, what is it we're actually selling? We're not selling a national MLS. Okay, we're not selling a listing for the entire world to look at. What kind of real estate app are we building here? Can somebody tell me what we're looking at? What kind of real estate app we're looking at here? Now, see people typing. A marketing app. To what area? How big of an area do we want to reach out to with our real estate apps? The local area. So does it really make a crap if you're marketing to if you're in South Florida, in Jupiter, Florida, and somebody in Milwaukee wants to buy a house? No, because you know what's going to happen to those people that are in Milwaukee come wintertime? They're going to come down to Jupiter, Florida, and they're going to drive around, and they're going to see that 27126 number on a sign, and they're going to text that. Now what just happened? They have all the local houses in the area because that's where they're shopping. Now, if they're up in Milwaukee and they don't want to drive down to Jupiter, Florida, what are they going to do? They're going to get on a website. They're going to find, some real estate company in Jupiter, Florida, and they're going to start looking for homes. But what's going to happen when they drive down to Jupiter, Florida? They are in the local market, okay? And they're going to be driving around, and they're going to see them real estate signs. They're going to type 2505, which happens to be the address of that house, to 27126. And now that home is going to pop up on their phone. And now they're on the list. And now that realtor knows that. And now that realtor is going to start marketing new houses that come on the market to that person. We are not marketing a national app. Get that out of your brain. I've had that conversation 57,000 times this week. Well, Kerry, what if somebody's in California and they live in Texas? I don't give a crap. Okay? I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm not marketing to California. If I'm in Commerce, Texas, I'm marketing to Commerce, Texas, people that are physically here that are looking for a new home, that's looking for a realtor. Now, if you want to put that that listing service on there, link it on there. That's awesome. Okay, that's awesome. But for example, if you're doing like that app that I'm going to show an example of here in a minute, okay, half of their apps not even responsive, mobile responsive. So it looks like crap. Okay. It looks like crap. But we're going to talk about the anatomy of the real estate app, and we're going to go in and we're going to look tonight. Now, you're going to look at some changes that I made. Okay? How many of you remember the directory, shoot, I can't even talk. I was excited. The directory training that we did on the coupon app. How many of you remember the directory training that we did? Did you know that the app I'm going to show you is no more than a directory? It's no more than a directory that's on the front of that app. Guess what? Did you know you got the technology to actually do a better job than that directory did? And narrow this down and make it look really cool? I'm going to show you how to do that tonight. We're going to talk about the competition. Okay? It's like I told Nikisha. And there is no competition. Okay? I can promise you that nobody's competing with me. Because nobody puts out the quality I put out, and nobody has the platform I put out. Nobody. I'm going to talk to you about my social marketing strategy specifically for the real estate app. I said this last week, and I don't think anybody caught it. I am not marketing this app door to door. Do I market the digital business card door to door? Yes, because that's how I eat. Okay? I'm adding this product on, but I'm strictly doing it through social marketing strategies. And I know everybody's sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, did Kerry fall out of the bed this morning, hit his head on the counter and knock himself out and wake up and change his whole lifestyle? No. I'm changing the marketing strategies for this, and I'm going to tell you why here in just a few moments. And wait for this. You're not going to believe it. I've completely changed my work habits. I've totally changed the way my day goes. Completely. Totally. My life, I'm happier. I'm more rested. And my brain works 10 times better now than it has 1 minute in the last 3 years. It's the most awesome thing. Yes, my eating habits are good. As a matter of fact, I had a salad this evening with fruit on it and a little bit of bacon bits, so I had some meat and cabbage and coleslaw, and it was just a really nice salad with a great orange dressing that I put on top of it. It was really, really good. My goal is to get down to 170 pounds. No more Wednesday Sonic runs. Absolutely not. I'm doing away with that. So, but yes, I will still eat chocolate chip cookies. So please sit there. Okay, Christy, I've been watching you on Facebook. You're kind of the one that inspired me to get my health together. But so, but my production has changed. Everything about everything I'm doing has completely changed. Okay, let's take a look at the real estate app. And I've made a couple of alterations that I think you're going to be excited about. I think that what I've done here, and when you see how easy it is, you're going to say, wow. And I actually took this from the app that Nikisha posted, okay? Because no one is going to outdo what we do, period. No one is going to outdo the quality that we put out. No one is going to give a better product than what we do on the market, period. We have one job in life as business owners, to be the absolute best we possibly can be and put out the best product we can ever put out. Okay? Period. So let me jump over here, and I've already, wow, MetaFast. Is that an eating program? I've never heard of that. I would greatly appreciate it if it's linked to that, Mike. Really would. If I could lose 16 pounds in 3 weeks, I feel like King Kong. Okay. This is the app. All right. Now, I just want to go through here real quick. Okay. Where we were and where we are now. This is no more than the digital business card. Okay. No more than the digital business card, kind of hyped up on some steroids. And I've done something using the directory program that I think you're really going to like. And I'm going to show you why in here just a moment. But it's really changing yes, added listings. It's really going to change when you talk to these people and they see your demo, okay? When they see your demo, they're going to say, wow, I've got to have this. But remember, the marketing platform is what really makes you stand out. So we've got the call us button, and email, vCard, and the Facebook share. None of that's changed, has it? The only thing on the bottom down here that's actually changed is this home info button, okay? And that's where they can come in here and type and get more info on the car, more info on a specific listing that they're looking at. And all that is a form, right? Does everybody know how to build a form? Does everybody know how to build a form? Awesome. And this is no more than a form. So this was really the only button that was added to the business card, right? Because the call us, email us, vCard, Facebook, share, home, contact, share app, and previous were already there. Now, I did not, if you'll notice down here on the bottom, okay, you do not see my social media buttons. This is actually the button bar, okay? And up here for home gallery, this is actually a button bar. What I want to show you today is is a game changer for you. Okay? When I saw the app that Nikisha sent, and she said this is what the person's doing or whatever, or this is what this person, whatever. Okay? Even without this, you blow them away because of the marketing platform. All right? Thank you so much, Mike. Greatly appreciate it. I'm going to lose 16 pounds next week in the next 3 weeks. So the listings button is no more than the directory. No more than the directory. Mike, if she's got a number I could put in there to give her credit for a free week or something, let me know. Okay? There is no more than, awesome. That sounds great. No more than a directory. Now let me go over, let me go ahead and push on this. Okay? Remember, if you guys remember, now I put photo gallery up here so they can see this, but I've also linked the photo gallery to the specific listing, okay, underneath here. So this is their listing, okay? This is the listing, and they open that up. And of course, if I had a bunch of homes here, there would be a bunch of homes here. This is just that specific home. I open that up, and lo and behold, looky there. There is their listing. And I took this right off the website, okay? Address, whatever, city, Elton, Florida, blah, 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 area, whatever, okay? 314,000, St. Johns County. All this information came right off the website, all right? You'll love the views, blah, 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 okay? Her email address. This lady's got the longest email address in the world, all right? But I want you to notice something here. On their app, you click on the photo, the main photo that's on there, and it goes to their carousel or their photo gallery. You can do the same thing here. And I'm going to show you in a minute on this. But see, I can click right here. I can go here, click to view more photos. I don't have to go to the photo gallery up here and see all the photos, okay? Right from the listing, just as that professional app that didn't look very good had, I can click right here on this photo and go directly to, voila, the photo gallery of that specific home. And all I got to do is click on one picture. This is the front of the home. That's the back of the home. That's the dining room. And or you can or they can click that button and it starts the slideshow, and every 3 or 4 seconds it rotates out. So you've got the exact same thing, except a lot better model than they ever thought about having. Okay? Ever thought about having. Number one, their app was hard to navigate. Number two, I can promise you, yeah, categories by different sides of town. Absolutely. You know, it was hard to find out how to call the person. She sure didn't have this. Okay, and I'm going to show you that app in just a moment. So all you have to do is go in here and add this slide menu and create this in your directory menu. Now let's go over to the directory real quick. If you have any questions, please ask as I go. Let's go down here to directory. Okay, this is the St. Augustine listings. All right. And I went in, I put all my information in. Now I took the front of the home picture, and all I did was take this into my graphics program, okay, and said click here to view more photos. All right, click here to view more photos. Now, when they click on that, they actually go to the photo gallery of the specific home that I put in there. All right, all the rest of this information is just information I took off of where? I took it off of their app. All right. Now, if you're dealing with a realtor and they give you all of this information and they want you to do it, okay, if they want you to do it, please make sure you charge them for it. But they'll give you all the photos and send you all the information also. Yes, I'm going to show how to link that photo gallery. I sure am. Okay. So here we have the listing. Now you can't see this right here because it's in white. Okay. This is all in white text. All right. And then, of course, I put a map, okay, door-to-door map to that specific home by using their address. All right. And you can do this for every home. Now, I can assure you, now in my hometown, there may be 20 houses up for sale. Okay. There may be 20 houses up for sale. So it's not like you're going to do a lot of work if you do it all, but make sure you charge. Now, what you would charge, I would charge $29 per listing. Okay. Up to 10 photos. Anything over 10 photos, I would charge another $1. Okay. Everything over 10 photos, I charge another $1. So if it's 11 photos, it'd be $30. All right. That's what I would charge. It took me about, gosh, I took this right off the information. They're going to give you the information, so you're still going to be able to cut and paste. It's going to take you 5 minutes to put this listing in. Awesome. Awesome, buddy. Okay. So all I did was cut and paste. Now there is no hours of operations and all that. All right. So does everybody see how easy this is and how much money you could make off of this? I mean, think about it. 10 listings, that's $290 that took you an hour to do. And guess what they're going to do every month? They're going to get new listings. So once you get the initial app built, you're going to get 2 or 3 new listings a week, maybe, or in a town like mine, you might get 2 or 3 a month. So this is generating extra income. Now, if they want to do it, then charge them $200 or $300 for a training session and go in and train whoever's going to do that and charge for your time. How much do I charge an hour? $1 per picture over 10 photos. I charge $250 an hour. Okay, and I don't blink an eye with that. I do not blink an eye. Okay, so if I'm going to go in and spend an hour with them, I'm going to charge them $250. I'm not going to think about it twice. Okay, and if they want to do it, if they want me to do it, and they've got 10 listings, it's going to cost them $290 and all the photos over the 10. So either way, either way, I can just about tell you most of them at $29 and $1 a picture will let you do it all day long. Let you do it all day long. So does everybody see how I set up the directory here? We've had a whole training on directories. Okay? A whole training on directories. So I shouldn't have to go through and show you how to set up a directory. All that listing is a directory. All right? Everybody got it? Very nice addiction. Yes, I'm addicted to a lot of things. I know what you meant, though. Okay, now let me show you where I got that link, because I know that's what everybody's wondering. Where in the heck did he get that link? Always remember, every time you create something in an app, okay, every time you create something in an app, it creates a link. So here we have our photo gallery. So let's open the photo gallery. And here's the new listing. Here's a new listing. I did this for the training last week. And here's that particular home, 5520. Now the new listing link is photos/3662. Okay. Now when I roll over this link, it's photos/3709. So all you have to do is roll over the link for that home, right click, okay, copy link address, go to content, go to your directory. Once you've uploaded your picture, go right here, paste that link in, see right there, 3709, and it attaches to this picture. Make sure you put on here, click here to view more photos or whatever you want to put on there, okay? I just threw that up there for training. I'd probably put a little frame around it and do some stuff to it to make it look cool. But all you have to do is let them know to click on that, and when they do, they're going to go directly to the photo gallery for that specific home. Now, Nakisha, I know you spend a lot of time in that app. Is this not 10 times better than what that app ever thought of being? Probably 100 times better than what that app ever thought of being. That's why I'm telling you, zero competition in this market because nobody can do what we do. So now you see the addition that I put on the app, which is really, 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 really nice. Okay. Very, very nice. Okay. And it's not an upsell. Make that part of the app. All right. Make that part of the app. But this is the thing that nobody has right here. Okay. This is what nobody has. And this has got to be the center of your universe. This has got to be what you are selling them is this marketing platform. If they want to play with the big boys, if they really want to increase their sales, if they want to increase their footprint in that real estate market in that area, and they want to get their brand out there that they are the go-to realtor in the area, then everybody has to know who they are. And this is exactly what I would tell them. And this is exactly what I would say. Absolutely. Customer acquisition. Nakisha, I have one simple question for you. Are you the number one realtor for your market today? No, but I'd sure like to be. Then Nakisha, we need to sit down right now so that you can be, because I have the answer to all of your questions to make your footprint the number one footprint in your market in this area. Is that what you want to do? What is Nakisha going to say? Well, heck no, Kerry. I want to be a lowlife, and I don't want to make any. And I want to be the worst realtor in the area. You see, when you ask questions, when you talk to these people, you have to put them way up. BK and I, you heard it, saw us bantering back and forth last week on the training. Real estate agents are kind of like the president of the United States. They put themselves way up on a pedestal because they control the most important thing you have ever bought in your entire life, unless you go out and buy a yacht that costs more than your house. So realtors believe that they hold the keys to the success of everybody's life because they are able to get you into the one thing that is every single person's dream. Okay? Now, I believe I hold the key to their success because I am the greatest app builder in the world, no better marketer anywhere than me. And I'm going to let them know that because I'm going to let them know that I'm able to get them exactly where they want to be, and that's on the top of the mountain, not struggling to get up it. How's the number one way anybody anywhere becomes number one in your industry? It's called branding. If you're not branded, then nobody knows who you are. Period. Okay? Period. Nobody knows. So if you're not that person, if no one recognizes you, if nobody recognizes your name, and they just driving down the road and they say Kerry Miller's Real Estate, they ain't even look twice because they don't know if Kerry Miller is good or not. Guess what? They're probably going to go find another realtor. Now, there are a ton of independent realtors in this country. Am I right, BK? Not everybody is working for the Gold Coast. All right? There are a ton of independent realtors in this country. That is your market because they want to be able to compete with the Keller Williams and with the Century 21s and with the Remaxes. They want to be able to go out there and compete with them and move the houses so that they carry the torch in their town and that they sell the most homes and they make the most money, and you have the ability to get them there if you will open your eyes and not worry about the competition and go out and show them what you have. Get off your butt tonight and build this app and go out there and show them that you can put them where they want to be. And the only way to do that is to do it. There's no other way. There's no other way. So, any questions at all on the anatomy of the app while I'm in this screen? No, No, because I want to make everybody number one. I mean, if Janine is selling in Commerce, Texas, that's her market. That's where she lives. Okay? That's where she lives. There's enough real estate out there. You can make everybody number one in their market. Everybody. I mean, look how many IEW people we have just on this call alone. You know what? All of y'all are number one. I consider myself number one. I consider you all number one. But I can tell you this: don't go out and sell it. I want to be hot on your heels. Thank you, BK. Thank you. Any questions on the real estate app at all? At all? It is a big world, and there is a bunch of people out there. Yes, I would know to Kerry and BK and everybody else that's a realtor. I sure would. I sure would. Absolutely. I mean, every office has a top salesperson. Every single office has a top salesperson. There can be 10 realtors in one town, and every office has a top. Every office. And every office, and when you're in real estate, if let's say it's a medium-sized real estate office that has 10 realtors in there, I can guarantee you out of those 10, there's somebody in there making high six figures. And there's also somebody in there that's struggling to get by that won't be selling homes very long. So everybody has that need to succeed, and you have the power to give it to them. Glenn, watch the trading, buddy, because I got a lot going on tonight. The replay will be either up tonight or tomorrow. I would definitely go to the independents. That's my market. But I'm going to show you something in a minute that y'all are going to say, what the heck? I'm not selling this door to door. If you want a referral button on there, put it on there, Jimmy Mack. I got right here, home info. You can put whatever buttons you want on there. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Right here's the referral button, Facebook share. They get all the referrals they want off of that right there, trust me. Any questions? Let's flip the screens back here. Yes, the share button's a referral button. Also, the Facebook share is a referral button. Absolutely. I think he means like the more info where they can fill this out right here and get more information. Maybe John sees this and he wants to fill this out, and down here in the comment section he gives me Jimmy John's name or something, you know. Don't to get an app like this one. Now you lost me completely. Okay, I answered it. Very good, very good. How do you want to get an app like this one right here? Go to agentapps.mobi. Hang on, I'll put it in the thing right there. Y'all can look at this one all day long. Some of the colors and stuff are off because I haven't finished it out because it's just a demo. There you go. Y'all can look at that app all day long. That says Woodrow, but it's not Woodrow. All right. Developed by. Oh, you're talking about the information down at the bottom? I don't have that on my app. No, it should be if I had it in there, but I don't have it in there. When these apps are going out the door, that'll be on there, but it's not on this particular app. I don't have it turned on. I just launched this agentapps.mobi. Just launched it last week. All right. Any questions? Now let me ask y'all a question. Who's the best sales rep in this training tonight? Who's the best? Which one of y'all are absolutely the best? Which one of y'all absolutely kicking butt? Which one of y'all are doing it? No, you are. Not me. You are. You're the best. Wake up every morning and tell yourself that. Wake up every morning and tell yourself that. Trust me, your goal is, I'm not the best at anything, really. That's right. All right. Can everybody see where it says, let's take a look at the real estate app? All righty. Let's rock and roll. Let's take a look at the competition. All right. I'm fixing to show you the competition, and I found something for you guys that are worried about price and all that stuff. All right. I found a pricing of an app that's floating around out there that's being marketed. They've sold about 8,000 of these apps. And I'm telling you right now, if that's your competition and you're not beating the socks off of them, you better go in and look at yourself in the mirror and ask you what the problem is. All right? There is not any competition. Not any competition. How many of you watch Dancing with the Stars? Does anybody here watch Dancing with the Stars other than me? And I will tell you why I watch it. I watch it for one reason. It's the most competitive show I've ever seen on television. The most competitive. They'll take a housewife and an NFL football player, and they will throw them out on the floor and expect them all to do the same. Expect them all to do the same. And there's a football player, and I can't think of his name. He plays for the Denver Broncos. Okay? And his little dancing partner said she thought somebody else was going to win. And it upset him. And he's not the best, okay? He's not the best. But she didn't say he was going to win. And it upset him. And they put it on television, and they talked about it. And how distraught he was over the fact that his own teammate did not think he was good enough to win. And he said, you know what? He said, there is nobody out here better than me. I will be number one. And he come out and he danced a great dance. Okay? A great dance. See, he took it out of his mind. There was no competition for him. There was none. Von Miller. That's it. Von Miller. There is no competition. Hey, and his last name's Miller. What do you think about that? There is no competition for him. Get it out of your brain that you're competing against anybody. You are the winner. You are going after Super Bowl ring, and you've already put it on your finger. All right? You've got the mirror ball in your hand. You don't worry about everybody else. I don't worry about competition. I figure they're following me. I'm not following them. I'm the leader of the pack. I'm the one out front carrying the torch that everybody else wants to catch up to. They look at you as the competition. You look at them as someone trying to catch up in the race. Because you are ahead of them, way ahead of them. I know that sounds arrogant, but think about it. Who has what you can deliver? Who has what you can give? Who can put together an app? Now these people, they don't tell you what this, Watson or Welson or whatever that other app was I showed you. There's no telling what they paid for that. There is no telling what they paid for that. And all they did was link some links in there and put some pictures in there. Okay? There's no telling what they paid for that. You can deliver 10 times what's on the market. But as I always say, you got to get off your butt and make it happen. It's not going to do it by itself. But nobody can shine your shoes. Nobody can shine your shoes. Now, here's the apps, all right? Now, let me ask you a question. I'm almost embarrassed. Which app would you rather have there? You know? I mean, is this your competitor? Is this, when somebody says, I've already got one of those, really? Does your app have a marketing platform at the touch of a button? Yeah, and this is the front screen. That's what people see first. Okay? And I mean, you can barely see what this young lady's name is. And I'm not knocking the product they got. That's the product they got. But what I'm telling you is your product is better. Yeah, you can't find it. It's under the contact us information down here somewhere. You know, I mean, this what we have. What is it? Forefront. Okay, the main buttons are in the forefront of this app. Do you think somebody's going to search around to try to call this person? I mean, really, do you think they're going to try to call this person? Do you think they're going to be driving down the road and they just saw their sign and they're going to call that person? Or do you think they saw Kerry Miller on a sign and they open that app up and there's the old call button right there? That's why I'm number one in my office. That's why I lead the way in my office. But why else do I lead the way? Because my app is connected to a marketing platform that I'm going to keep myself in front of that customer without question. So when you go into an office, and never be rude, because eventually they're going to come around to you. They just paid a bunch of money for that. So they're very proud of it, okay? They're very proud, not because of what it can do, because of what they paid for it. And they don't want anybody to come in and make them look like they did not know what they were doing. So simply ask the questions. Hey, Janine, can I ask you just a couple of questions? I know you said you already have an app. Can I ask you if it does this? At the click of a button, can you market to everybody that is looking at your listings at the moment? Now, I didn't say the MLS, did I? Because I'm telling you right now, she's got specific listings that she wants to sell, that she don't want to make a half of the percentage. She wants to make the whole percentage on the sale. Okay? Because she did the work. She wants to make the whole enchilada. So you want to make sure her listings are in here. And the 27126 is on her signs. And all the marketing ability is on her app so that you can take her to that point you want to take her to. So let me ask the question, Janine, and I see your app here. It looks great. Let me just show you what we have so that we can compare apples to oranges. Can you put a short code on your sign and have them text back so they get immediate information and you've got them in your database so that every time a new listing comes out, you can let them know that they have it? Well, no, I can't do that. Well, let me ask you, Janine, I see you got that little picture up there in the left-hand corner, and you know branding is everything. And what makes our apps stand out so much is we want to make sure that people know who you are, who you work with, and so that they can always keep you at the forefront of their brain so that you're number one. So this is what our app looks like. Now, if you want to put your picture here, Janine, we can be more than happy to do that. See, we customize our apps. Our apps are custom from the bottom to the top, all the way to the marketing platform that allows you to reach out to your customers at the touch of a button. Now, I just need to know, because I really like to know what I'm working with out here in the field. Can your app do all that? No, it can't. Now, let me ask you a question, Janine. Would you like your app to be able to do that? I would. Then simply what we need to do is sit down with whoever makes the decision and move you over to this app. And I will show you how you can continually to build your business and increase your customer acquisition using our app. Because really, Janine, that's what it's all about, correct? What is she going to say? No? Well, yes, that's what it's all about. Ask the open-ended questions. Okay, always ask the open-ended questions where they have to give you an answer. You know, I mean, Janine, wouldn't you like to market to the entire area that's looking for a home at the click of a button? Well, no, why would I want to do that? Well, no, she's not going to say that. She's going to say absolutely. You see, when you present these apps, I don't care if it's a business card, a coupon card, a coupon app, a real estate app, an auto app, a mortgage app, whatever niche you're going after. And we're going to go into the autos, and we're going to go into the mortgage, and we're going to go into a bunch of different niches. Okay. And I'm going to show you how to set up these apps. But what's going to happen is this. Now, who's the king dog on the block with the apps? Don't think for a second that Janine's not going to go out and start showing her app off and what she can do. Okay? Do not think for 1 second that's not going to get out there. All right? And it's going to happen, and it's going to happen quick. A lot quicker than you think. For those of you that don't have a lot of apps on the streets, or you're just getting started and you're trying to get 1 or 2 out there, I'm telling you, once you get 10 or 15 out there, things start to happen. 10 apps will create about, I don't know, 50 apps for you, give or take, 50 to 80 apps. 10 apps will. Easily. Actually, more than that if you just continue to roll it out with the referrals. Okay? So it doesn't matter what they say. That's when you've got to start asking those open-ended questions. Never allow them to close the deal on you. Does everybody understand that? Never allow them to close the deals on you. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. We get that all the time. And then what happens, Janine, is you finally sell 1 or 2 of those dealerships, and you go back and you show them what John got, and they're all over it. Trust me, that's happening to us right now. I have built a ton of auto apps in the last 3 weeks. Actually, when I launched this card right here, that was the market we went after. When I launched this 1.1 mobile business card, that was the market we went after. And of course, they don't have it where you can come in here and get your listings like this. Click on the button, bring up, it's just the difference in the 2 apps is night and day. So what I'm getting at here is never think that anybody has anything better than you. Because the second they do, go home, get in that app, just like I did today, and figure out how to put the listings in there, figure out how to link up the photos, figure out all that stuff. Okay? I just did this today. Just did it today. All right? The one thing we have over every app, bar none. I don't care if you're building a 1.0 app, a 2.0 app, or whatever you look at. I charge $49 if I add video. 49 bucks. All right? 49 bucks. And if it's not on YouTube and I have to render it and put it on YouTube, I charge them another $29 for doing that. The one thing we have over every single platform is the marketing platform. There again, nobody can shine your shoes when you explain to them the marketing platform and how they can reach out and touch their customers right on the spot, right now, period. Okay? Nobody can shine your shoes. All right? And it's very simple to do. All you have to do is show them. Go to onetap.mobi, log into the marketing platform, and show them right on your phone that they can market to their customers anywhere. Just go to onetap.mobi and log in, and it logs right into the marketing platform. And they can do it right from their phone. Extremely powerful. Extremely powerful. Would you rather have the one on the left or the one on the right? This or this? If you were going to spend good money for an app, what would you rather have? Absolutely. Absolutely. Any guess what this app costs right here on the left? Any idea what this app right here costs on the left? And I could just give you a number, but I will show you their pricing page. $599 if they pay yearly, $800 if they pay quarterly. Does everybody see that right there? Does everybody see that right there? Everybody see it. Now, do you feel bad going out and asking $300 or $400 for this app right here when they're selling these all day long for $600 to $800 a year? Yeah, this has no texting, no marketing, no nothing. Okay. Now let me talk to you about what I'm doing. And I said this last week, and I'm not sure anybody caught it. And I'm launching my campaign on Monday. Okay, my social media campaign. I am selling this app, the real estate app, strictly via social media. Period. No other way. Okay? That's how I'm not going door to door. I'm not out talking to realtors. I'm strictly doing it via social media. Now, let me preface this before I say this. If this is the only thing you're selling and you need to generate income immediately, I recommend you get off your butt and go out and start going door to door and get some money generated. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? I've already got a business that's generating apps, and I sell mobile business cards door to door. It works good. I'm not going to change it. It works extremely well, and I'm not going to change it. Don't change it if it's broke. This particular app and a couple of other app models that I'm putting together are going to be sold strictly via social marketing strategies. Okay? So this is a different business model than anything I've ever done. But I know that local marketing works without question. Christy, does local Facebook marketing work? Does local marketing work for you? Yes. You know, I don't know if Will's on here, but he'll tell you the same thing. All right. They watch the trains, they put it in motion, and guess what? Their businesses are growing using the strategies that are put out. I'm using strictly social strategies for this particular business model. No sales reps. They're going to call me. They're going to fill out some information, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm putting this whole thing together using lead generation pages and all that, okay? You'll see the whole thing be put together, all right? And you can mimic it, you can mock it, you can do anything you want to do with it. I just recommend that you do something, all right? I'm not selling the app face-to-face, strictly via social media and lead capture pages. $5 a day will put me in front of 500 to 1,000 realtors per day. How many of you on here by yourself and go out and get in front of 500 to 1,000 realtors per day? Anybody on here to be able to do that? Because if you can, I want to hire you when this training is over. It's impossible to do that. It's impossible to get in front of that many people. Christy, how many days did it take you spending $5 a day, took money away from her lunch money, okay, and put it into Facebook marketing? Guess what? Now she's generating income via that. But it took Christy a few days before anybody even started seeing her app. Does anybody know how many times? Over 200 subscribers now. And it took her about a week before she got her first one. Does anybody know how many times a person has to see something before it sinks in? Does anybody know how many times someone has to see something before it sinks in? 7 times, 8 times. Okay? And so what has to happen is, and Christy's market, Christy, is your market still about 7,000 people? Your local market? I like that, Ian. You know, she's marketing to 7,000 people. Okay? So those ads start turning over and 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 eventually they see it. And they've scrolled past it 6 or 7 times, and then they see it. Okay? So what I'm saying is if you start this same strategy, and you're going to be able to see me walk through it, okay, next Wednesday, I'm going to show you my Facebook strategy, and I'm going to show you the splash page where they're going to send me information, and I'm going to be able to pick up the phone and call them and talk to them. We're going to set up a consulting session where I'm going to give them a free hours of consulting for their customer acquisition and how to build their business using this app in the real estate business. Okay? And you can do the same thing. All right? I'm not looking to sell 1 million of these apps. I'd like to add another, 5 to 10 a week to my bottom line. Apps, that is. Okay? 5 to 10 apps a week on my bottom line. And I'm going to do my local area within about a, 100-mile radius or so. Okay, I'm going to pick specific areas. I'm a small town boy. I believe in marketing to small towns. I built a multi-million-dollar roofing company. When everybody else was in Dallas, I hit the outer skirts and I made a fortune. So I know how to hit small towns. I know how to work those markets because nobody else does. Okay? And I'm going to show you my strategies. And I'm not looking to sell millions of apps. I just want to sell an extra 5 to 10,000 over the next 2 or 3 years. Okay? And so it's very simple. It's going to be, I'm going to set it up. I'm going to tweak it a little bit as I go. And just like Christy, now she's got 200 subscribers to her coupon app. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And Christy, you're on the $5 a day plan. Is that correct? And that's what I'm going to spend. Guys, it's only what 5 times 7 is 70, $150 a month to market. And what also happens is people start seeing it, and then you start getting referrals, and things just start to roll. I mean, how many of you would like to spend $140 a month and build 10 apps? 2 apps a week. How many of you would like to do that? And you're selling them for $200 a piece or $250 or $300, and you pick up some of those through your consultations that you're doing all the photo work and all the input for them at $29 a listing. Could you sit home and make some money? Could you truly do this and make some cash? Absolutely you could. Now I recommend you still go out and sell business cards. I highly recommend that because there's a lot of money to be made on that. A lot of money. Now, this is the biggie. I'm fixing to tell you something I'm doing. Now, you can work any way you want to. It doesn't matter to me. All right? You can work any way you want to. But I'm going to tell you what my new schedule is. And I put a post in Facebook the other day. But I've totally changed my work habits. And I'm going to close with this because I think it's important. Many of you know, all of you know that I'm a workaholic, an absolute workaholic, and it's nothing for me to work 36 hours straight. It's nothing for me to do that, okay? Woodrow is a workaholic. He does the same thing, works multiple hours. In the last 6 months, I've increased my weight. I'm drained to the max. I'm miserable, and something finally had to give. And I started looking at my health. And I said, you know what? Why don't you slow down just a little bit? And then I started telling myself, you know, Kerry, if you slow down, you're going to lose. because I love making money. There's nothing, I love making money. Okay. So I started slowing down a little bit. I thought, you know what? I'm feeling great. But there's one thing I didn't notice until just the other day. My production and my quality of work started going up. Guess what happens in this business when the quality of your work starts going up? Does anybody know what happens when you deliver high quality? Anybody at all? I see everybody typing. I can't wait to see the answers. The word gets out, more work comes your way, more business comes to you. The referrals literally have started flying in. Profits will follow your purpose. More sales, more. And I'm telling you, I want everybody to listen to what I'm saying. If you don't get anything else out of this training tonight, I start work every morning. I get up at 6 o'clock. I've done that all my life. I can't change that. I don't care how much sleep I get up early. Okay? I sit down and I eat breakfast, and I sit down and I finish up building on whatever apps I didn't finish the day before. Okay? And I start building those apps, and I get it done. And then I have my training time. Now, my phone rings 24/7. Okay? I talk to a lot of resellers. I talk to customers. I talk to sales reps. I mean, there's a lot going on my phone. But I'm a multitasker. I can throw all that in and still get done what I want. I spend an hour a day training. And then the rest of my day is spent with customer acquisition, development, sales, and referrals. And I spend about 5 hours a day doing that. And then I come in and I wrap up. I start building my apps for the next day. And then at 6 o'clock, I stop. I mean, completely. I stop right where I'm at. Because I'm going to tell you this. Nothing is more important than your health. I don't care how much money you make. If you're dead, it does nobody no good. But you will be amazed if you structure your time and quit killing yourself, okay? Quit killing yourself. Your production will go up. Your income will increase. Your sales will increase. And everything about your life will totally change for the better. And you get to spend more time with your loved ones and your friends. Okay? Which is really the dream of every entrepreneur. Being able to do something. I was talking to Kenny Dutton today. I've been to the movie 7 times in the last 3 weeks. 7 times in the last 3 weeks I've been to the movies. I haven't been to the movies 7 times in the last 3 years. Because now I quit working on weekends. Now I answer my phone and I'll help you guys on the weekends if somebody calls. But I've quit that 10, 12 hours a day every Saturday and every Sunday. And work until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And my production is going up. My quality is getting better. I've got a list of things that I'm working on, and every day I'm clicking off 2 or 3 things every single day. My number one priority is everybody on these calls and on this training. That along with Instant App Wizard. Instant App Wizard and the family is my number one priority in life. Okay? Y'all are my number one priority when it comes to my business. My second is building apps and my customers. Third is educating myself every day. And then somewhere down the road is me. But that me changed from 20 hours a day to about 10 hours a day. And it's changed every single thing I've done. Thank you, Glenn. I need you guys, believe it or not. So think about what I just said. Think about watching as we develop this business plan, okay, using social media, to grow your business. All right. We're going to do it with this and a couple more apps that I'm developing. All right. And think about that digital business card. I want everybody to go out this week, if you've never sold one, to go out and sell one this week. You've got 2 days left. You should have already sold a couple. All right. But what happens is you sit at home and you wonder how you're going to do it or what you're going to do. It amazes me watching people in the Facebook group. They'll ask 5,000 questions how to do something. You know the best way to learn? Go out and do it. Watch my last 10 training videos and you can go sell anything you want. Go to 6 Weeks with Kerry and the Digital Business Card, which is about 7 or 8 videos, and watch that, and you can go out and make all the money you want. Okay? And you can literally watch those videos on one of your training days. All of them at the same time. Quit getting wrapped up in the Facebook group asking 50 million questions, because while you're wasting time doing that, you can go out and make sales. I promise you. I guarantee it. You will trip over an app a week. I asked earlier, how many of you could use an extra $800 a month? Everybody in here said they could. If you truly want to go out and make an extra $800 a month, then get off your butt and go sell an app every week. The next thing you know, you've sold 2 a week, 3 a week, 4 a week, 5 a week, 10 a week, 15 a week, and now you're doing 30 apps a month. How many of you would like to do 30 apps a month at $200 a pop? That's $6,000 a month. That's life-changing for most people. It's not hard. It's not hard if you go out and sell and ask for referrals. If you don't do that, if you don't get off your butt and go out there and make it happen, I can sit here and talk till I'm blue in the face. Okay? I can sit here and talk till I'm blue in the face. First question I ask when people call me is, how many people did you talk to today? How many people did you talk to today? And the answer is always the same. None. Well, how in the heck do you plan on selling anything? So next week we're going to go in and we're going to start showing you how to develop your Facebook program. I'm going to show you how to develop a training page. A lead capture page. How to do your consulting. How to get them to call you, or how to set up an appointment for a consulting time. How do you follow up? And how you start bringing in customers off of your computer and off of your cell phone. Now, with that said, if you don't answer the phone every time it rings, that's your own fault. Start sending them my way, because I will answer my phone. All right? Any questions at all? Thank you, Christy. Thank you. I could never eat the stuff and drink the stuff you drink, but I am eating healthy. Any questions? I'm not much for black bean anything. Although your meals look delicious. Vegan. I have to have meat every now and then. I'm addicted to hamburger. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Apple cider vinegar. The replay will be available, if not tonight, by 3 o'clock tomorrow. I'm going to download it now and try to get it uploaded. How do I walk into a real estate office to present this app? Who would you talk with? How do you get to the broker? I'm not walking into any real estate office to present this app. I'm not looking to talk to anybody. But if I was, this is exactly what I would do. I would walk in the door and say, hi, my name is Kerry Miller. Do you use business cards for your sales? That's exactly what I would ask. Do you use business cards for your sales? That's exactly what I would ask. Do you use business cards for your sales? And they're going to say yes. And you're going to say, well, is your business card mobile? Because all this is a real estate business card, right? That's all this is. So the presentation hasn't changed. Hey, Janine, My name is Kerry Miller, and I am a marketing expert in this area, mobile marketing expert in this area. Do you guys use business cards? Well, of course we do, Kerry. That's a silly question. Now, is your business card mobile? Nope. You got 2 minutes for me to show you something real quick? Yep. And then I would start showing my business card. That's exactly what I would do. Or you walk in just like you would in any store. My favorite question is this: how's business? That will generate a conversation any single time. Awesome, Joseph. Joseph, how did you approach the real estate office? We got a man right here that sold 2 apps this week. How did you approach the real estate office? If you don't mind typing that in there. Thank you, Glenn. Show and sell. I mean, that's all. That's what I do. When you walked in the door, what did you ask him, Joseph? Joseph's typing. I don't know if y'all can see Joseph typing, but I can see when people type. I'm not sure if y'all can see that or not. I sell everything the same. It doesn't matter what it is. When I walk into a auto dealer, and you know they use business cards, I ask them, do they use business cards? And that always opens the door. Of course we do. Is your business card mobile? Or my famous line, if I'm in like a hardware store or a beauty shop or something like that, I always ask them how business is. How's business? The thing you want to do, Janine, is there you go. You ask them if they'd like to see a mobile business card and showed them a sample. And it really does sell itself. That is so true. I'm not a salesperson. I mean, I know all the sales lingo, but I'm not really a salesperson. I just talk. I mean, most people would say I would talk them into the sale, but how do you sell are you selling business cards right now, Janine? Are you out selling business cards right now? And there's one thing about apps, especially business cards. That's why I like business cards so much. It doesn't matter who sees them, especially in a sales arena. What kind of businesses are you hitting? Well, let's do the. We walk up and down the street and walk in. I tell you what, instead of trying to type and trying to do it like that, because I know it's slow as crap. No specific niche. Well, I mean, we don't do. I can hit specific niches now, but that's because I've done hundreds of cards. But I mean, when we first started, we hit anybody that would listen to us. Would it be possible for you to call me tomorrow, Janine? Uh, I don't know, around 10ish maybe. That's let's see, 8 o'clock. What's a good time for you tomorrow? I think it'd be easier for us to talk. And we could talk about it, and I can help give you some direction. Sure, sure. I can talk. I can talk. Tab. Just call me sometime. I tell you, do you have my phone number? Yeah, you have my phone number, I think. Just give me a text me before you call. That will make sure I'm not on the phone, and I'll just. Yeah, this is going to cost you a box of chocolate chips. This will cost you. Anybody wants a consultation for 20 minutes, it's going to cost you a box of chocolate chips. But yeah, if you'll text me first, and I'll make sure I'm not on the phone because I've got some phone calls tomorrow. I'll be more than happy to talk to you. Absolutely. All right. Any more questions? Going on 9:20. I'm not going to Sonic tonight, so it's a good thing. All right. Well, I want to welcome, thank everybody for coming out tonight. How many of you like the new real estate app? I think it's kick butt myself, but green shake instead, yeah, green shake instead of strawberry. Yeah, I love it. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's gonna make a lot of money. Gonna make a lot of money. A lot of money.